All right, so here's a look at the Garvee Tech Air Conditioner. This is actually going to be a 3-in-1, so it's going to be an air conditioner, a fan, and it's going to triple as a dehumidifier as well. So if you need something that can dehumidify and be an air conditioner, this is a great option. We actually upgraded from one that has water filled, so that's more of like a swamp cooler, where you fill it up with water. And the only thing that I don't like about that one is the fact that it gets really humid in the room, whereas this one is actually going to be pulling water out of the air and providing that cool water. And that's why we have this exhaust tube right here that's going to push all the hot air outside. So it's really easy to set up. All you got to do is get this panel, and you can put it either on a horizontal window, or if you have a window that slides left to right, you can also set it up that way as well. That's a really nice feature of this one, is the fact that they come with this that can fit on pretty much any window. This is also adjustable, so right now it's only about here, but it can actually go a whole nother, probably a double size of this window. I really like the design of it. You can see it's got black in the front and it's got white all around the edges. Just gives it like a nice sleek look and doesn't look necessarily like a air conditioner, which is nice. Up here in the front, you've got a tab. This is going to angle the air, so if you want it to go up or down. Really nice detail here. You can see this is like a nylon strap that you could pull on. Very, very nice detail. Now up here at the top, let's take a look at the settings. First, we've got our off and on button. We can go ahead and click that. And then you can see here, we've got it on cool. If I click on this, now you can see it says dehu, which is dehumidifier. We've got this, which says fan, so now we can change it just to fan mode. But let's go ahead and put it back on cool. Now we've got our up and down arrows. This is going to change the temperature, and this is going to go all the way down to 61 degrees, which is awesome. A lot of air conditioners aren't going to go that low, so that's another thing that I really like about this one. Now it also has a timer, so we can click on our timer here, and then you could just change the amount of time that you want. So right there, you can put 3 minutes, you can put 4, 5, 6, 7, continue on until you set the allotted time that you want. Over here is going to be your fan setting. So you can see here it's low, high, and that's it. So there's no medium setting. Either you want it on high or low. And then it also has a night mode. So if we click this, we can put it on sleep. And the great thing about this is it's going to lower the air output, and it's also going to lower the noise level of the machine. When you first turn it on, it is going to make a little bit louder noise, just because it's kind of gearing up and getting the air to the temperature that you want it to. But after a while, this machine overall is pretty quiet, but it gets even more quiet when you put it into the sleep mode. Let me go ahead and just turn it off right now, just so it's not making any noise. And I'll go ahead and show you here on the back. Now on the back here, you can see we've got the exhaust fan connected, and I went ahead and just disconnected it real quick just to show you what it looks like. So here it is. You can see this is just going to be a framing that locks into the back of the air conditioner, and this actually goes out pretty far. So let me go ahead and extend it, and I'll kind of show you how far you could stretch this. So if you've got this maybe sitting up on something, or you just need it to be further away from your window, it's nice because this can kind of stretch. It can bend in pretty much any direction you want it to. So that's how we got that there. Now on the back again, let's go look here. We've got 2 different filters, and these are going to be washable. So you could just pop this off, wash it in the sink, pop it back in. Then again, down here, we've got another washable filter. Down here, we've got another washable filter that you can easily take out, clean it, and put it back on the machine. Over here, we've got our 2 drain plugs. We've got one drain plug right there, one drain plug down at the bottom. So on both the dehumidifier and the cool mode, it's obviously going to be collecting that water, and you will need to actually drain it out. So you could just unplug this, depending on if you want to bring it outside or not. Or it does come with this hose. So you can connect the hose, and then you can go ahead and just drain this into a bucket, and then you can bring the bucket out and dump it. So that's a good use. Like if we have this up in our bedroom, you know, it's easier to just drain it into a bucket and then bring it outside, or bring it into the bathroom and dump it out. But yeah, great that it comes with this drainage hose. Now, this is going to be rated for about 250 to 300 square feet. And that's kind of like the regulated room size that Garvee Life set this for. I feel like this could actually work in a bit larger room, just takes a little bit longer to cool down. So it kind of just depends on how quickly you need it cooled and also the temperature. So if you live in an area that's extremely hot and you need this to cool down quick, obviously it's going to work better in a smaller room. But if you kind of just want to throw this on for a little bit of additional air conditioning, it's not too hot outside, then I feel like this would work in a much larger room as well. I mean, you can see the size of it. This thing is a beast and can work in so many different situations in the house. And just to give you a better reference, we can go ahead and measure this out. So it's going to be 1 foot wide. It's going to be 26 inches tall, and the depth is about 13 inches. So it's about 1 foot by 2 feet. So it's really nice because you could actually fit this in a pretty thin spot. Ones that we've had before were pretty wide, so it's nice that you could slide that in nice and thin, but it's large enough to where you can cool down quite a large space. And the remote that it comes with is super simple. It's just got a couple of basic buttons. Pretty much everything that's up on the top is here. You've got your power button, you've got your speed, which is going to be the fan speed, temperature up, temperature down, the different modes, your timer, and your sleep. So really easy, just going to come with 2 AAA batteries. Simple remote. Love it. So if you're looking for an air conditioner, something that can also double as a fan and a dehumidifier, then I would definitely recommend picking up this Garvee Life air conditioner.